Hello, crypto. How's everybody doing out there? I hope you're doing well. So, interesting week everywhere in crypto. Pulsechain pumping like crazy. Um, Last week we were on overjoyed, but the trend kept going up. It was another amazing week on Pulsechain. Tight necks, not so much. But yeah, really, really interesting end to round one of Pulse Wars. So, if you have been following the game, you will know that we kicked off the first round 4 weeks ago. 942 NFT entries, and only 512 have made the cut to get into round two. So really interesting to see the way things just played out for round one. I always said, that the founders were the strongest in the game, but how wrong was I? Uh, we'll have a little bit of a dig into the leaderboards just to see how some of the NFTs did, and it's very, very clear. If you get a solid single coin, the potential is there to do very, very well in the game. At the end of the day, if you have portfolios that go up and down, if people don't make the right trades, diamond handing one coin that performs really, really well through the course of the 10 rounds that we're going to play could be the recipe for success. but time will tell. So what have we got? We've got CT17. I'm here. Whoever else is here needs to hit the like button. Tired of being first to like when I'm not first to view. That's it, folks. Hit the like and subscribe button there. Pulse Wars is here. Watching Pulsechain pump, we're already up over $50,000 in the prize pool. So hopefully, as we progress, we're going to get more people minting, rejoining. With the one we've had over 400 NFTs have been eliminated yesterday. So hopefully during round two, those guys will be able to. If you minted before the game began, you had the option to rebuy into the game. If you get eliminated in the first round, you can rebuy in for 1,000,000 pulse. So hopefully we start to get some more people during round two re-entering for round two. But what's going to happen, folks, as we do see the value of Pulsechain and Pulse going up, that prize pool is going to keep going up. There's going to be a point where the value, the cost to enter is very, very enticing to the size of the reward pools. Now, that might come a little bit further down the line. It might come maybe 3-4 months or maybe 3 months down the line. But the time will come when there are not that many NFTs sharing a massive, massive prize pool. As I said, we're already up to, I think today the prize pool tapped $51,000. We have the potential to sell so many more NFTs and grow that. But yeah, just whenever Pulsechain hit 4 zeros and an 8, the prize pool tapped $51,000 today, and that meant that the first place prize also tapped $17,000. Now, if people were buying them at the start of $50 NFT, we're able to buy the Pulse Wars NFTs for months lower than $50. So the opportunity was there. So yeah, things are looking good. But yeah, let's have a quick look at what's happening on Pulsechain. What is going on this week? It was glorious to see the hype and a real taste of what is to come. Watching PDI, Pulse Bitcoin, Pulse Wrap Bitcoin rip last week was lovely to see. What a Teddy Bear as well. Teddy Bears in Pulse Wars. PDAs in Pulse Wars. What else? UFOs in Pulse Wars. All coins in the Pulsechain ecosystem that performed exceptionally well in the game so far. Let's have a quick look. Let me just share my screen here. Sure. So yeah, my favorite, the good old Pulsechain chart. If we have a nosy here, I mean, always known back at the end of end of March when we launched the game, endured this, bottomed out at September, And yeah, I mean, look at this. I don't think it's going to take too long to get back up to this 2x sacrifice point. And like I'm saying, even at that point, with no more sales, no more fees in the game, at that point, the prize pool will be well over $100,000. And also the winning NFT will probably at that stage be worth about $40,000 to $50,000. And that's just getting back to a 2x sacrifice price. Maybe if we have a little bit of a pullback, a little bit of a cool down for a week or two here, and then hopefully mid-December off to the races. Yeah, but just looking, you can see all my a lot of my coins that I track are all pretty red today. The poor old Xenians, the Xenians thought they were getting to join the party. Look, a couple of days of a run up, and Zen doing what it does best, going down. So Zen is in the game. Probably not one of the better performers over the last few weeks, but yeah. I know a few people that hold big stacks of Zen, and they were getting a little bit excited. But look at that, look, just quite a long ways back down. I mean, what has it retraced again from its pump down 40% again? Like, oh, what a horrible coin. Somebody tells Zen the bull runs here. Although Titan X taking a bit of a hammering. Titan X started off the game 4 weeks ago, started off pumping, doing really, really well in the game. No, actually it didn't. We kind of launched here, so it's pretty. Titan X in the game has just endured. That was the test game. It was doing really well. All the test games before we launched, Titan X is one of the best coins. And since the game launched here, it hasn't performed too well at all. It really hasn't. So, look, as I say, we had 942 NFTs enter the game, and 512 have made the cut. It's funny to see that NFTs started off with 10,000 fictional DAI. And after the first 4 weeks of the game, the cutoff point was around $19,000. So even I think, any portfolio that was in the game that ended up positive 90% overall managed to make the cut. Now that's pretty good going. If you had any portfolio and you were to 2x in 4 weeks, you'd have to be happy with that. But the top performers absolutely killed it in 4 weeks. We'll actually just look at the chart of PDAI. We'll have to have a look at the chart of PDAI. PDAI, oh, it's taking a hammer, and again it's down. It's going to be down near 7. Whoa. No, get it off the hourly chart back onto the daily. But yeah, look at this. I mean, the game kicked off here in November. It kind of look as soon as the game began, PDAI went on a tear, and the rounds ended yesterday. So we'll be looking somewhere in this candle. Somewhere between 2 cents. Well, it ended by 3 p.m. We'll say it was probably or somewhere around 2 cents. So it managed to run up. And if we look at the portfolios, it was about a 9x, I think, yesterday. So maybe not quite as much as that. We take the middle of that candle. So it managed. Anybody holding PDAI performed really, really well in the game, especially anybody holding PDAI and only PDAI absolutely destroyed it. They were the top performing NFTs in the game so far. A native single coin portfolio of only PDAI. I think we looked at it last week. There's about 10 of those were minted altogether. And they are the top performing NFTs in the game. So just like I say, if something like that, if something like PDAI continues to pump, it could be one of the top performing NFTs in the game. But hey, it's crypto. I've seen talk in the Telegram chat today, people kind of saying that, every time, just the way it is in crypto, when you're fanning around and playing around with your portfolio, it's very, very difficult to make all the right choices. And this game is designed to be no different at all. You're holding 4 coins. It's very, very hard to know what's worth selling and what's worth buying. Like I say, whenever look at that. When we started the game, Titan X was pumping. There was other coins in the game that were doing really well. Like whenever we began, Bonk, Pepe, when Bitcoin started its run up before Pulsechain did, when the game kicked off, portfolios that contained Bonk, Pepe, and a few other meme coins, even Bitcoin, whenever it got off to their portfolios holding Bitcoin, got off to a really good start. But you can just see, how do you play that? No, did you see Pulsechain and PDI absolutely ripping, and everything else starting to pull back over that time? If you did and you made the right moves, well done. My strategy for round one was just to pretty much hold everything. And I didn't really make any trades. In fact, I don't think I even made one trade. The only thing that I did during round one was to boost the coins, boost the portfolios that had that capability. Just because with so much, there's 8 NFTs in that. 10 NFTs in that little portfolio, and to try and manage 10 different portfolios was quite difficult. So I thought, you know what, I'll let them all ride, and I'll just see where we end up. And hopefully, as I say, I did any boost that I was going to do. I did them last weekend, so a week before the end of round one. That's when I decided to do them. I actually had, So that was my tactic for round one, and I hope that anybody that was playing the game, feel free to share your strategies in the chat there. I can see if anybody had something similar to me, or what other strategies people had. But let's have a look at my. Let me see. Yeah, before we move on as well. Obviously, all the P copies are looking like an amazing play. I know somebody did realize that they had a shit ton of wrapped Bitcoin and came in and dumped it all I think in one hit, and that's going to happen. But I think that is what we've seen is just the tip of the iceberg of what is possible. And I was kind of thinking about it today, just the longevity of it. If Pulse wrap Bitcoin, for example, because we know that there can be no more of that comes into circulation. It was just a snapshot of the wrap Bitcoin that was on Ethereum at the time of the fork. We know that that coin cannot inflate anymore. We know that there aren't, there's not going to be as many whales that are holding the wrap Bitcoin that can come in and continually dump it as there would be for a lot of other coins that were on Ethereum at that time. So Pulse wrap Bitcoin has great potential, in my opinion, to get to parity. And yes, maybe, will it happen this cycle? I don't know. But what I was thinking about today was the longevity of it. So as it does go up in value and gets closer to the peg of the real Bitcoin, if you imagine in 4, 5, even 10 years time, whenever Pulsechain has been when it's been active for that length of time, and say some of the P copies are there, people are just going to have got used to the fact that it's been here for so long, and used to the fact that these copies are worth what they are worth. So long as everything doesn't get absolutely dumped to hell before at the end of the cycle. But we'll see. We will see. Who's to say that Pulse wrap Bitcoin, if it did go to parity, would dump any harder than what the real Bitcoin will? Who knows? Anything can happen, as we've seen. But yeah, what we've seen so far with the P copies is just the tip of the iceberg, I think. And maybe not parity for a lot of these things, but the fundamentals are really, really there. So let's see the ones that move. Let me see what's CT saying. Each NFT doesn't get to reset. They have to keep the same coins. Yep. So the way it works, if you have one of the 512 that progressed to round two, basically you just continue on. When round two starts, the same portfolio that you've been holding will just continue. The values don't change, and they will continue at this time. They will still be tracking the market value. So in your portfolio at the minute will still be going up and down. And when round two activates, then you'll be able to start doing your trades and your boosts again. There during round one, what way it works is any new NFTs that get minted join the next round. So there were only 5 NFTs minted during round 1. Pre-game for round 2 starts tomorrow. Those guys that have the 5 new NFTs will complete the pre-game. Just like everybody did for round 1, they'll have only 24 hours to claim their portfolio, make their selections, and then round 2 will begin 24 hours later. So if you've one of the NFTs that made it through, you don't do anything round. You just start. You don't do the pre-game. You just begin round 2 whenever it starts. So we'll actually have a quick look at. We'll get rid of this. Stop sharing. We will bring up. I want to share the Telegram chat, and just we'll do a quick read through of the times and what way everything's going to work for the kickoff of round 2. So let's have a quick look at this. Okay. Make this a bit bigger. I crashed and burned. I had 8 NFTs, 3 founders gone. Smack my head. Only one survived. It was a citizen. Yeah, Joseph Seaman, I feel your pain. We'll have a look at my 8 or my 10 NFTs in a minute. And founders, for all their power, did not perform too well. We'll have a good dig into the leaderboard. We'll have a good dig into the places and the coins and stuff. But yeah, I feel your pain. I feel your pain. Hopefully you can see this okay. I'll just run through it. So round 1 ended yesterday at 3 p.m. We've got a 48-hour break where nothing happens. Basically, it takes a little bit of time to consolidate all the data. It's not so bad in round 1 and round 2 when there's no rewards, but whenever we get into the later rounds, we're going to need that 48-hour break to deploy the reward contracts and do all that kind of stuff. At the leaderboards, we have allowances built in because Pulsechain can be quite buggy at times. When you're compiling portfolios for 5 to 900 NFTs, we just wanted to give ourselves enough time to make sure that there are no bugs at all, or no hiccups at all before we go kicking off into the next round. So round 1 ended yesterday. We've got a 48-hour break. Round 2 pre-game. So there's only 5 NFTs that were minted that are eligible for round 2 pre-game. Those guys will have 24 hours from tomorrow at 3 p.m. GMT to claim their portfolios, make their selections, and then round 2 begins on Wednesday at 3 p.m. GMT. There will be 512 NFTs that made it through round 1, plus the 5 that were minted. So we're going to have a total of 517 NFTs in round 2. And it's going to run. So we've got, round 2 begins Wednesday. 256 will qualify for round 3. So out of the 517 that enter, only 256 will make it through to round 3. 4 weeks for round 2, and good luck with that. Good luck to everybody that's in. CT17, I had 4 founders, saved 2, 9 NFTs left for me. Oh, good going. So look, pre-game for those 5 NFTs tomorrow. Round 2 kicks off on Wednesday at 3 p.m. and we have 4 weeks. So hopefully that'll take us up to the end of December into the new year. And then round 3 will be the first round that there will be prize payouts. So anybody that got eliminated in round 1, at any time during round 2, you will be able to rebuy back in for round 3 for 1 million pulse. So let me stop sharing here a second. Get rid of that. We'll bring up my NFTs. I didn't do too well. Oh, I didn't do too well at all. All right, so this is my public portfolio that I've been playing with and I'll go to my NFTs. Oh, quickly as well. Let's have a look. Test.pulsewars.io. This is the testnet site. I just want to show something quickly. So when round 2 begins tomorrow or on Wednesday, we have a couple of small new features in the game. When you toggle this button, it will show you all your active NFTs, the ones that are still in the game. And it'll show you any ones that have been eliminated. When you look at the ones that are eliminated in here, that will be where you will be able to select them to rebuy in for round 3, and then active. So what we've got now is, and this was a massive improvement for the UI, is just that you can see in here how many trades you have left. So you don't need to click into the NFTs, each individual NFT anymore. You can see, is it boosted, yes or no, and how many trades you have left. So real handy that. That'll all be there for ready in round 2 here when we kick off on Wednesday. Yeah, my NFTs. Look at this now. Boom. So this rank 1, as I said, as I explained last week, we had a glitch in the game, and we were testing something in the game, and this founder, it's on chain, so anybody can go and check it out. This was the only one. We found a bug where whenever Dex Screener switched the PDI price, it switched the PDI price on our price feed in Dex Screener to the price of the PDI price, which was about 2 cents, to the price of Wrap Pulse. So I was able to buy PDI at the price of Wrap Pulse. But we only did that test transaction to see what way that worked in the game and how if it would affect anything. So as I said last week, this NFT will be eliminated. Won't go through to round 2. But if you look at the cutoff point, 512, this one just missed the cut. So like I said, number 512 ended the round with $19,000. So this one just missed the cut. Yeah, 18, only missed the cut by 5%, so not too bad. But Pulsechain, Inc., EHEX, and DAI, that's not even PDAI, that's just normal DAI. I think I must have sold. Yeah, I sold the Wrap Pulse for DAI at some stage. I think. Oh, that was sorry. That was that was me testing something as well. So that one didn't perform too well. Not too far off the cutoff. Only 10 places out. No good. So Citizen ranked 164. Let's have a look at what this one at 100 ranked 164 did. It's going to have something in the portfolio that performed really well. So look, it had PHEX, which performed reasonably well, PDAI, which ripped it, Inc., which did perform well. No, it didn't really do much, and Mafia, which obviously didn't do much either, considering that it ended up such a small portion of the portfolio. But like I say, any portfolio holding PDAI definitely performed well in round 1. So yeah, placed 164 with 2 good coins. PHEX did reasonably well during. I wonder, come have a quick look. Trades aren't active, so that the trade buttons aren't here because we're in between rounds. I can't check quickly the price or how PHEX performed. But yeah, PDAI all the way for round 1. You know what is going to be the top performers during round 2? I honestly have no idea at the minute. Ranked 312, 365, 415. So look, I mean, 10 NFTs. 5 made the cut and 5 didn't. Plus, I've got this one eliminated, so I've only got 4 here that are going to be playing in round 2. Interestingly, this one I bought on the secondary market for 700,000 Pulse because some Egypt had it up. Imagine, like, in real money, in real performance of a portfolio, it's up from $10,000. It's up $12,000. No real, no real standout ones. I mean, Doge must have performed really well because it ended up half the portfolio. I bought more Doge. That's why it's not. So I sold I sold normal wrap Bitcoin, not Pulse wrap Bitcoin. I sold normal wrap Bitcoin and bought more Doge. Um, and yeah, didn't really end up that much up in terms of the other coins and performing any better than any of the other coins. But yeah, I think a lot of people are the same. Few lucky ones have got a lot more than half of their little army through. But I think a lot of people are in the same position as me. About half of their NFTs made it through, which is kind of makes sense. Half get eliminated, and I know a lot of people just went with the luck of the draw for round one. And let's get a look at the leaderboard. The leaderboard. For anybody playing the game, if you're connected and you want to see how your NFT's done, we're not looking at, there's no current round at the minute. You go into previous round, total 942 entrants, played from the 3rd of November to the 1st of December. See winners. So whenever we get to round 3 and there are prizes, you'll be able to click into my NFTs and it will show you any of your NFTs that progressed, any that won the round and progressed. And if there's rewards available for each round, as there will be from round 3 onwards, this is where you will be able to go and claim your rewards. So there's only says reward not available because there are no rewards for round 1. But when we get to round 3, any rewards that you get will be in there. So winners list. Okay, so this is actually the top place NFT for round 1. And trade now. It was PDAI, a single coin portfolio holding only PDAI that ended up with almost a 7.5x in the 4 weeks of gameplay. 7.5x. Beautiful if anybody had a portfolio just like that in the real world. So this was boosted. This NFT did their boost on the 26th, and they only got a 1% boost by the look of things. 75,000. Maybe a 2% boost. Yeah, it looks like they got a 2% boost for that. Obviously, when you do your boost, you've got, if depending on your NFT, you get 1 boost per round, and it will boost the portfolio by 1, 2, 5, or 10%. So that one got a 2% boost, and that's why that one. Pay attention to this, especially with these single coin portfolios. You need to use your boost functions because look at this. This one ended up with 73,341. And there are, as I say, I think when we dug into it, there are about, well, here's, we don't need to dig in. These are all the PDAI natives, the ones that hold only PDAI. So we'll take out number 1, and there are 8 of them in total. 8 in total. And look, these portfolio values are all the same. All the same. This is the only one that used the boost. You get me? This is the only one that used the boost and boosted that portfolio by 2%. And that has put that ahead of these other 8 or these other 7 that are exactly the same portfolios. Now, if it does come down to these single coin portfolios towards the end of the game, these boost functions are the difference in your NFT and the other NFTs that are holding the same coin. So that is fucking alpha right there. So yeah, PDAI, that's all of them. And then this Pulsechain, this is pretty impressive. Let's have a look at this one. Whatever, we'll load more anyway to see what's next. It's another load of natives. Okay, so these natives, we had 2 multi-coin portfolios, a 4-coin portfolio, a Pulsechain, and a 2-coin portfolio, a power item, made it ranks 10 and 11. What was the other coin that performed second best overall? UFO. UFO up almost a 6x in the 4 weeks of the game. So anybody that minted an NFT holding only UFO performed extremely well in the in round 1. So we're going to have a look at this Pulsechain. What a 4-coin portfolio of Pulsechain coins. Interesting. Okay, so somebody sold out. Somebody sold out Pre-game, pre-game trades. So this person really played the game before it started. Interesting to see this. Okay. They had what? They had 9-inch. They got rid of what? They got rid of 9-inch and they bought Burr and they bought P-Dye. That's pretty impressive. And then they sold P-Dye. This is a smart motherfucker here. He sold P-Dye and sold Burr on the same day. Is that the same day? This guy traded out. This is beautiful. Oh ho ho! Well played, this person. Holy shit. So look, right, okay. This person started off 4 weeks ago with what? 9-inch. What 9-inch? Let me see. What 9-inch? They didn't trade all of it. Let me think. Let me see. How can I figure this out? Oh, the sold. That's why. Okay, so they sold probably some of their what, some of their 9-inch, and bought more Bear and bought more P-Dye, and that was at the very start of the game. Yeah, before the game even started. You seen what happened with P-Dye as soon as the game kicked off. This smart motherfucker done really, really well. Wow. They went heavier in, and then they've sold P-Dye at the top and Burr at the top, and they're sitting all in dye. Oh, that's even smarter. They sold all their 9-inch, and ended up with a 2-coin portfolio, all Burr, all P-Dye, and sold a whole lot at the top. So they're locked in 100% dye, and that's not P-Dye. They're all in stables, and they've saved themselves at 73K, while everybody else has got their P-Dye dumping. This smart motherfucker is sitting with a $73,000. He's done a 7.5x, and yeah, 7.5x, and got all in stables ready for round 2. I'm fucking impressed. I'm really impressed by that one. Woo! That deserves a round of applause. Oh, wow. Okay. So CT, so that's not fair. That person who sold Burr for P-Dye as an insider. It's crypto, man. He made a good trade. That's all it is. Nobody can know what these coins are going to do. That is just, literally selling the 2 coins, 2 of the top performing coins in the game, buying into them before the game began and selling them at the top. Wow. Well fucking played. So if you want to get involved, folks, go to pulsewars.io and get minting and joining in. This game is going to get hotter and hotter as we run through the bull run, especially with players like this. Wow, we get down to less than 100 NFTs. There's going to be some serious competition. Let's have one quick look at the other 2-coin portfolio that did a really good performance. Let's have a look and see what that was. So it was a par item. Let's see what this one done during the course of the game. So it held P-Dye and Bear. That's it. That was luck of the draw. Absolute luck in this one. They got a 2-coin portfolio, and the 2 coins that they got randomly allocated from the algorithm was P-Dye and Bear. So out of 942 NFTs, this is the only one that got this combination. They didn't do any trades. They don't get a boost, but they didn't even do any trades. They literally, this person might not even know that they're in 11th place and that they got P-Dye and Burr in their portfolio. So I keep saying, if you've minted NFTs, come along, app.pulsewars.io, connect your wallet, click my NFTs, and you'll be able to see how they performed in round 1. Simple, just like that. Because there's a lot of people that minted NFTs a long time ago, and you know how it goes in crypto. People forget about things; they can't be asked, and trust me, whenever the prize pool is up, could be a couple of $100,000, maybe a hell of a lot more. they're going to be coming back and looking to see if they're still in the game at that stage, and they'll be kicking themselves that they didn't pay a little bit more attention to what was going on at the time. So come along, connect your wallet, click my NFTs, hit this little toggle button, and it will show you all your ranks for round one. And if you want to be clear as to if you had any make it through to round two, go into the leaderboard, previous round, see winners, and click my NFTs. It will display any of your NFTs that have made it through to round two. So great to see everything working as it should. Congratulations to everybody that participated or that made the cut. Anybody that ended up with over $19,000 in their fictional portfolio. Well done. You made the cut. You're in the round two. Bad Sports. Yo, Ali Kane. How's it going, my man? I've got a pre-selected power item with 89% P-Dye. Nice. Well, that will definitely have made the cut. If he had a power item, that would have been 2 coins. He must have sold maybe 10%, must have sold 10% or 90% of the other coin and put all that into P-Dye. Hope it was as good a move as that other one, that other Pulsechain that we looked at. That's definitely one to watch. Utah Undertaker or something that one was called. No trades. Not very many people did do trades for round one. That's definitely gonna change, I think, for round two. I was missing in action. Rich Landon, connect your wallet and check if you had any NFTs progress. Let's have a quick look at the where we're at with the prize pools and payouts. Okay, so I hope you can see this clearly. At the minute, we have 635 million pulse in the prize pool. Remember, folks, we need more NFTs minted. app.pulsewars.io. You can see the amount of effort that's been into this game. You can see how awesome it's working. You can see how much fun we're going to have as we get closer to the payouts. So get minting more NFTs. app.pulsewars.io. The higher this PLS amount goes, the higher the total prize pool goes. The more the price goes up, the higher the prize pool goes as well. So, let's just have a quick check here. If I just change this, we're at $51,000 of a prize pool at the minute. If we get to sacrifice price, we will be at. We get the sacrifice price. We'll have a $63,000 prize pool. Now we're talking about getting to just a 2x sacrifice price. At that stage, we're going to have $127,000 in the prize pool and $42,000 for the winner of Pulse Wars. So you can see how easily these things start to ramp up. And that's without selling any more NFTs. Definitely, if you've been eliminated in round one, especially if you're coming along and you haven't been paying attention and you have had NFTs that were eliminated during round two, you will be able to re-enter for 1 million pulse. It's all in the DApp. It's all you go to my NFTs. You're going to have a little toggle button that you can toggle all the ones that were eliminated, and from there you'll be able to rebuy and join in round three. And here you'll see round three is the first round that there will be prize paid. So if you get into round three, there will only be 256 NFTs left. At that stage, anyone that makes it through round three will win 396,000 PLS. And then from there, that kind of triples every round. Bump, 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 bump. Triples every round. Well, triples there, doubles. What's that? 16. More than doubles. More than doubles and more than doubles. So new people joining are going to have to pay 2.5 million pulse during round two. Any of you guys that already own NFTs will get back in for 1 million pulse. So that will become active as well for everyone whenever round two begins on Wednesday at 3 p.m. So look, we've just crossed over the 100 mark for people tuning in. Ye fucking ha, sign of the times. You know how hard this has been, this journey of building the game. This is Pulse Wars Power Play episode 26. We missed 3 or 4 weeks, so we've been here for 30 weeks streaming, and we're back up over 100 viewers. A few weeks ago, when we were in the doldrums before we started, there was 1 week we had 13 viewers. When we began the game, the top prize was about $11,000. It's already up in the first 4 weeks to $17,000. So there are, yeah, that's going to just keep going. Obviously, no, not financial advice, no promises, but you know, that prize pool is just going to pump with the PLS price over the next few months. What have we got here, Ali? How do we know which NFTs are eliminated on the front end? I've already went through all that. You latecomers haven't seen it, but before I end the stream, I will go back on and share that again. I've actually shut that page down, so give me a second. Rich saying, ha ha ha, they cheering my demise. All I still have 12 NFTs. You well done. I missed the first round. Not sure where they place active. Okay, so there you see, Rich has just went along. He's connected his wallet. He's checked his NFTs, and he sees that he's got 12 still in the game. So well played. This was the beauty of the way we designed Pulse Wars to be. That even if you aren't active, you can still win. You can still progress. You don't have to sit and follow it all the time. There's somebody that minted a load of NFTs and he has 12 that progressed and he didn't even do anything. So that was all part of the design. So let me just share my screen one more time. I'll get up just to show in the DApp. Was that question again? How do we know which NFTs are eliminated on the front end? There will be an update whenever round 2 begins, but if you just click into my NFTs, connect your wallet, click into my NFTs. Always takes a little while to load the first time. That loads up the images of your NFTs. It actually scans the blockchain for all the data, so it takes a little bit of time. Toggle this little button, and anything that's ranked 512 or above will progress. Now, whenever round 2 starts, I'll just show, because you probably missed this, Bad Sports. I'll just run through this again. When we begin round 2, this is the test site. But when we begin round 2, the DApp will look like this. And this is a little update that we did. So whenever you toggle Pulse Wars NFTs, you will see active and eliminated. So all the ones that are still active will show here. It will show how many trades you've left. So you don't have to click into the NFTs anymore to see what you can do. So you'll see this, like this founder has 6 of 8 trades left. It hasn't boosted yet. So you can see that he still has a boost and he still has 6 trades. Nice little addition. And then any eliminated NFTs, you'll be able to click in here. Any that were eliminated will pop up here. And from here, as I say, during round 2, you'll be able to click any NFT. It will tell you you've been eliminated and give you the option to rebuy back in for 1 million pulse. So look, friends, during round 2, you need to get fucking minting. Help me get the prize pools up. I know a load of you motherfuckers have made a shitload of money over the last few weeks, few months, few weeks. So, do your brother a solid and get minting some more fucking NFTs. The amount of effort that I put into this game, you can see how well it's going and where we're going with it. But yeah, I need to mint. We've only minted 1,000 of a potential 16,000 NFTs. So show me some fucking love, people. Yeah. I'm minting tonight. I've been eliminated mostly. Ha ha ha. For fuck's sake. You can't rebuy until round 2 actually begins. So on Wednesday, all those little updates with the eliminated NFTs and being able to rebuy will get you back in. If you don't own any NFTs, mint now. App.pulsewars.io. You've missed the cutoff to join round 2, but if you mint now, you, like everybody else, will be able to come along and join in round 3, the first payout round. So that's where things will definitely start to get interesting. So I'll read this last comment, then we'll call it a day. Do people here speculate that some whales will just buy 20, 30, 50 NFTs in the late second, third round and just shit on us guys with 5 to 10 NFTs? Okay, so that is the who knows what will happen. The price will go up every round, so they're going to be paying a hell of a lot more money to go to join the game. Um, you're already up to anybody that minted for a million pulse. We're already up to anybody now joining in is paying 2.5 million pulse. As that will continue to increase in relation to what the payout can be for the next round. So, for instance, I mean, we haven't decided on the actual cost for people to come in, but whenever you get to the point where if you enter the round, you can win 40 million pulse. People are going to be getting charged more than half of that. So they're going to be paying 20 million pulse per NFT just to join in because they can double their money. As I say, so somebody coming in to buy 20, 30, 50 NFTs, if any crazy motherfuckers doing that, they're going to be throwing thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars into the prize pools. So that's the payoff for making sure. Look, that's where the value from rebuying in for round 3 for a million pulse could be a fucking beautiful play. If people are, because remember these prizes double per round, and there's less NFTs. You get to like only round 5. There's only 64 NFTs left in round 5, and at that stage you're already up to winning like 7 million pulse. So people that are joining at that stage are going to be paying at least 4 million pulse to get into the game, and that goes exponential from there. So, do I want people to come in? I'm absolutely. I want as many people to come in and mint NFTs as possible because the bigger the prize pool, the more fun it's going to be for everyone. So I can't see people coming in and minting 20, 30, 50 NFTs at that sort of value. But if they do, like I say, they're going to add in a shit ton of money to the prize pools, and it's going to make it more fun and more interesting for everybody involved. So, but look, thank you everybody for joining in. We had 115 viewers. Pulsechain's on the rise. Pulse Wars is on the rise. Let's fucking get it, folks. Round 2 pregame begins tomorrow at 3 p.m. There's only 5 NFTs eligible for that. And then the 517 NFTs left in the game will commence round 2 at 3 p.m. on Wednesday. And that will run for 4 weeks. And who knows where we will end up? Will P-Dye continue on its march? Will Teddy Bear, P-Dye, UFO all continue to perform well? Or will we see some sort of flip? Will we see Zen making a move? Will we see Titan X making a comeback? Or will we see some of the normal legacy coins start to make a move? Bunk, Pepe, Turbo, some of those coins got off to a really good start when Bitcoin was pumping. And they didn't do so well towards the end of round 1. But anything can fucking happen. Welcome to the crypto world we all know and fucking love. Have a good week, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Exciting times.